Hi, Garima, Shweta. You can have your screens up on. You can put on your screens.
Okay, that is Anaya, right?
Anaya. Anaya and
Vismay.
Vismay.
Vismay, right? Okay, great.
Great.
Nimai is
Nimai
joined.
is there.
And Shweta, who's your child?
Hello,
Yeah, hi, what is your name?
my name is Parsh.
Harsh? Okay, great. Welcome.
Okay. Are you
And-
from Fresco?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, very good. And Aditya, you want to switch on your screen?
Yes, Prabhu.
Oh, Adi. Ah, very nice. Yeah, looking like a rock star, huh? Very good.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Okay, fine. Nima is there.
Okay.
So yeah,
We'll
we'll
wait
start
1 or 2
soon. Yeah,
minutes.
1 or 2 minutes. And then a nice sunny day today, huh? Very good, nice sunny day. Arjun Nair has also joined. Arjun, you want to switch on your camera once? And where are you from? Arjun, you want to say something? Yeah, Nimai's got his camera on. Keep it on.
Put your camera.
Your voice is echoing.
Prabhuji, 1 minute.
Okay. All right. So, Arjun, we saw you for a second. And anyways, so we'll begin today. It's a nice and
Right
sunny
now,
day.
I'm finishing my lunch right now, so
Okay.
I'm
And
getting my
where are you
video.
from? Are you from Fresco?
Yes.
Yeah, we met before. Oh, good. You have a good name.
Hmm.
Why does he have? Because Uncle also has the same name. No? I think he did not understand why you said he has a good name.
Yeah. Okay, we'll start now. Go ahead.
We'll wait for 1 or 2 minutes because we have.
Yeah. You can do a
It's-
prayer.
Yeah. Okay. So, all of you, we can just close our eyes and say a small prayer before we start the class. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshur Unmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Okay, we start the class now, and I'm audible, right? Okay, so I have few questions. Can you see my screen? Okay, how do we share? Where is the sharing button?
Mataji, I can't share screen.
No, I'm trying to share the screen. Can you see the screen? I can't see the screen. Oh. 1 second, 1 second.
I can't see the screen.
Okay, I'm trying to share.
Okay. It'll come in a second, I think. Yeah. Okay.
Can you see the screen now?
So we'll begin as usual with a yes/no quiz. Okay. So you have to kind of give a thumbs up sign if you say yes. And if you say no to the first question. Okay, the first question is here. Go ahead.
Okay, so now you can see the screen?
Yeah, they can.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
Mataji.
You can see.
Maybe.
Okay, can you see? Can you see the first question? Can you see the first question on the screen?
Yes, Mataji.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. The question says, have important events in history happened on the same special day again and again? What do you think?
I don't think so.
So you think Makar Sankranti, like today is Makar Sankranti, it will not happen again next year? It will not come again next year?
Oh, it will.
It will? Okay,
Yes.
so most of you all saying yes. Okay, I can see a lot of thumbs up coming up. Next question, can you read it? Can somebody read it out?
Is it possible that remembering God at the last moment of life is considered very powerful?
So who all says say yes and who's saying no?
Yes.
Everybody's saying yes. Okay, great. I saw a splash of thumbs up, so it's good. Now the third question is the sun just a big fireball in the sky with no connection to life on earth?
No.
It definitely has a connection, right? We have so many crops, so many things happening. You know, seasons are changing. Today is a nice sunny day. The sun is giving a lot of juices and making everything, all the fruits are becoming ripe because of the sun's heat, right? So sun is definitely has a lot of importance in our lives. Okay, so the last question.
Last question.
What is the last question? Is there a day that is believed to be the start of the daytime for celestial beings? Like, do we think that in the heavenly planets also the celestial beings, they also have a start of a day and an end of a day, like we do? In the morning we get up and at night we are sleeping. Do they also have the same thing?
I
Yes.
think so.
Yes. Okay, thank you so much. Yeah. So, 1 second. I'm trying to share my screen. I'm sorry about this. But can you see my screen? No. Can you see my screen now?
Mm-mm. No, I cannot see your screen.
You cannot see.
No,
Okay,
I can't.
okay, no
No.
problem. No problem. No problem. No problem. We'll do without it right now. And then when we have to share the screen, we'll share it with you all. Okay? Okay, so are we ready for the class now? We did some warm-up session. Now the main class starts. Now, there's a shloka in Bhagavad Gita 10.21, which says, Aditya Nam Aham Vishnur Jyotisam Ravir Amshumam. It means, the translation is that of the Adityas, I am Vishnu, and of lights, I am the radiant sun. So, in this whole material existence, in the Kal Chakra, Krishna's eyes are sun and moon. That is day and night. Okay. And today it is Makar Sankranti, right? So the word Sankranti means the entrance of Surya. And according to astrology, in which there are a lot of zodiac signs, so sun is very prominent. So when sun enters into any zodiac or into any rashi, that particular rashi becomes very prominent. So there are 12 rashis altogether, but the most prominent ones are Mesh, Tula, Kark, and Makar. So Makar is a Capricorn rashi, Capricorn zodiac sign. So we all know that the earth revolves around the sun, and how much time does it take to revolve around the sun?
24 hours.
No, it takes,
365
that is
days.
rotation. That is rotation. I'm saying revolve.
365 days, right?
365 days.
I mean,
Yeah.
1 year.
Yeah,
1 year.
exactly. So the earth revolves around the sun in 1 year, and that is our 1 year, right? When the earth is revolving around the sun, it is 1 year for us, right?
Yes.
But according to this calculation, according to the calculation of the demigods, it's 1 day. So our 1 year is equal to 1 day of the demigods. Got it? So 1 year of ours is equal to 1 day of demigods. So 1 day of the demigods has 12 hours and 12 hours of night, right? Because they also have to be awake and they also have to sleep, right? So the moment the day starts for the demigods, that is the day of Makar Sankranti. Is it clear? It can be a little complicated, but why I'm trying to, repeat a few times is because there's a quiz after the class. And you're going to get points. And if you get points, it's going to get added. And then you're going to get a gift on Chaitanya Priya's birthday. Okay, so you understood? There's going to be a quiz on this. There's going to be a question on this. So the moment the day starts for the demigods, it is the start of Makar Sankranti, and it is also called Uttarayan.
Uttarayan.
Uttar means north, and Uttarayan means when the sun's movement is from the north, when the sun enters from the north, right? And it is the starting day of the Devatas, when the Devatas are awake. Okay. And this Uttarayan period or Makar Sankranti period is considered very, very auspicious. And in our Shastras are very important events that have taken place during this particular Makar Sankranti day, that is today. So the first story which happened in Makar Sankranti is that Mother Yashoda and Nanda Maharaj, they wanted to have a child, and a very special child. So they did a lot of austerities on this particular day to get Krishna as their child. Another story from the Shastras is about King Bhagirath. He was from Surya Vansh. He's from the Surya Vansh, and he wanted to uplift his ancestors, and he also did a lot of austerities, and he crossed a lot of obstacles to make Mother Ganga appear on our earth. And it all happened on this auspicious day today in Kapil Muni's ashram. King Bhagirath, he got Mother Ganga, and Mother Ganga washed all the ashes which were there in Kapil Muni's ashram, and by the touch of Mother Ganga's water, that all the ancestors of King Bhagirath got liberated. And on this auspicious day itself, Mother Ganga also meets Sagar, the ocean. So there's a big congregation, like a meeting of a lot of people. They come and meet. They come to Ganga Sagar, and there they do a lot of tarpan, which means they deliver their ancestors through a lot of prayers, and they also get rid of their sins in the Ganga Snan. They do Ganga Snan and they pray to Mother Ganga to give them piety.
Piety?
Okay? To give them a lot of, piety means a lot of good karma. Some people do it for good karma also, to remove their sins and give them good karma so that they can rise to the heavenly planets. The devotees don't do it for piety, for earthly pieties. Devotees always do it to get pure devotional service unto the lotus feet of the Lord. But there are a lot of people who come for Ganga Snan. Devotees also go, and there are all other kind of people also. They come with their own material desires. So whatever their desires they get fulfilled on this particular day. So in Brahma Samhita, there's a beautiful shloka which Brahmaji says. It goes, Yakchakshuresha savita sakala grahanam raja samasta suramurti rashesha teja yasyagna brahmati samrita kala chakro govindamadi purusham tamaham bhajami. So what is Brahmaji saying? Brahmaji is saying that the sun, who is the king of all the planets, and he has a lot of effulgence, right? And he's considered the eye of the world, because when the sun rises, then we can see everything, right? If there's no sun, and if we also don't have electricity, the whole planet is under darkness. So he's saying that particular sun, who actually performs his journey, as in he's the one around whom, he goes around the earth, and he is mounting on the wheel of time, because as the sun rises, our day begins, and one day of our life gets diminished, right? So diminished meaning, yesterday suppose I was 10 years old, today I'm getting closer to becoming much, 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 much older as the sun is rising, right? Few years ago, even I was 10 years old, but so many sunrises happened in my life. Now I'm 40 years old, right? So the sun is moving according to whose order? He's not moving independently. Brahmaji is saying that sun is not moving independently. He is moving according to the orders of the Lord. Who's the Lord? According to the orders of Krishna, Supreme Personality of Godhead, right? Everything that is happening in this material world is depending on the sun. And who is sun depending on? Sun is
Krishna.
on Krishna. And sun is actually life. Okay. Remember, all these things are in the quiz. Okay. Whatever I'm saying is in the quiz. So I'm going to make a instant quiz and going to ask you. Okay, so sun is life. Why sun is life? Because sun helps us to sun helps in growing the crops. There are changing of seasons happening because of the sun. And when the seasons change, then there are a lot of crops according to the seasons, so then harvesting happens, and all this depends on the sun. But this particular sun is actually working under the guidance of Lord Krishna. So in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna tells Arjuna that this transcendental knowledge that I am giving you, or I'm about to give you, I had earlier spoken to the sun god. And then sun god passed it on to Manu, who is the father of mankind. And then Manu passed it to his son called Ishvaku. And like that, through the parampara system, this knowledge has been passed down, right? And I think you guys had learnt the shloka. Go back to it sometime, and you will see the shloka in chapter 4, verse 1, I think. Okay, so this time, particularly this Makar Sankranti time, the seasons are going to change. Now we've experienced so much winter, and all the winds are really chilly and everything, but slowly, the moment this Makar Sankranti comes, like 14th January, after this
My father used to say that Makar Sankranti means it's the end of winter. We
Yeah.
mark the end of winter.
So yeah, it is actually, I was coming to that, that the change from winter to spring is going to happen now. So this is the mark, this is the mark in the calendar which says, okay, today's Makar Sankranti. Now from tomorrow, the winter is not going to be so harsh, because spring is going to arrive now. And according to the season, there are so many eatables which are produced because of the energy of the sun, right? And all these eatables are first harvested and then offered to Krishna, and then we use it, right? So this season, you will see a lot of this tilka laddus, and
I hate this laddu.
Mataji, can I say something?
others, please mute yourself. One person is saying unmute, and then others can mute themselves.
Mataji, according to calendar, Makar Sankranti is tomorrow, but according to ISKCON, it's today.
Yeah, exactly. Doesn't matter. One day, up and down, we are trying to prepare our mood for Makar Sankranti, right? So, but that is a valuable point.
Mataji, but you were telling that according to calendar, it's today.
Yeah, it's today. I'm talking about ISKCON calendar. So we were discussing right now about the eatables. Like, what all do you think in this
What's
weather?
next on calendar?
Huh?
What's
No,
an
this is
ISKCON?
how we follow this calendar. Basically, it's today, and I think for some people it's tomorrow. You can follow whatever suits you, or whatever your parents are following. That's not important. The most important thing is to prepare your mood. What does this mean, and what are we supposed to think about, and what are we supposed to do? That is most important, right? So What are you guys enjoying to eat these days? Lot of mithais made of til, made of sesame, and what else is there? A lot
Laddu.
of nice green vegetables,
Good.
right? Good, right? So all this harvesting is happening, right? Sugarcane is being harvested, then gur is being made, and it's very good to have gur in this season. It gives you warmth. Then what are the different ways people celebrate Makar Sankranti? Like a lot of people, they fly kites and they want to please Surya Dev by flying kites, right? Now remember, I told you there was another name for Makar Sankranti. Do you remember what did I say? What was that name for Makar Sankranti? It starts with U.
Uttarayan.
Yeah, it is said. So Makar Sankranti is also called Uttarayan, and it is said that whoever leaves his body in Uttarayan gets Sadgati. So what does Sadgati actually mean? Any idea? Have you ever heard this word? I know it's a heavy word, but you might hear it sometime. And it's actually, see, we are all spirit souls, right? And the soul is part and parcel of God. And what is our main dharma? What is our main constitutional position? Or what is our main activity that we are supposed to do? The main activity that a soul is supposed to do is to serve Krishna. So what happens when a soul leaves a body and we pray for its sadgati? It means that we are praying for the journey of the soul and the journey of the soul towards the Lord, right? So that this soul moves to its right destination. So in this auspicious day of Makar Sankranti or Uttarayan, there was a very, very prominent and a very great devotee of the Lord called Bhishma. Have you all heard of somebody called Bhishma Dev in Mahabharata?
Yes,
He's one
ma'am.
of the strongest and the most valiant warrior of Mahabharata. He was so strong and he was so courageous that nobody would actually stand in front of him. And he's also one of the Mahajans, best of all, right? Like we have 12 Mahajans, and he's one of them. So, and he was lying on this battlefield of Kurukshetra, where he was wounded and he was lying on a bed of arrows. So, and why are we glorifying him on Makar Sankranti on such a great day? We heard the glories of Makar Sankranti in the beginning, that Mother Yashoda also prayed and did austerities, and so many nice things happened. Even Chaitanya Mahaprabhu took sannyas on Makar Sankranti day. So such great things are happening. So obviously this person must be very, very great. He must be the greatest devotee of the Lord. That is why today we are discussing about him, right? And the greatest thing about Bhishma Dev is that he was fully surrendered to Krishna. And he was a pure devotee. And there are so many lessons that Krishna wanted to give us through Bhishma Dev. And Krishna wanted to actually show us that however intelligent, valiant, courageous, and scholarly and highly academic we are, but if we fight or if we stand on the side of adharma, non-righteousness, we will never be able to be victorious. And Bhishma, he actually fought on Kaurava's side or Pandava's side?
Correct side.
Yeah, he fought on the side of Duryodhan, on the Kaurava side, and he fought on Adharma's side. Then why are we calling him a devotee of the Lord and fully surrendered to Krishna? Because, he knew that people in the next, generation or in Kali Yuga, or people like us will actually criticize him for being on the side of Duryodhan, for being on the side of Adharma. Still, he took up this role. And this is the greatest sign of surrender, humility. He actually used himself as an instrument for Krishna, because Krishna wanted him to be on the side, so that so many lessons could be learned from Bhishma Dev's surrender. And when he surrendered like this to Lord, then Krishna gave him the best benediction that is mentioned in Bhagavad Gita 8.5, and it says that whoever at the end of his life quits his body remembering Krishna alone, at once attains Krishna and goes back to his goes back to his abode. And there is no doubt about it, Krishna says. So at the battle of Kurukshetra, the battle is almost over, and Pandavas have become victorious. But King Yudhishthir, who's going to become the king now, he's very much aggrieved. He's very sorrowful. And nobody could convince him that he has done the right thing. Even Krishna could not convince him. He was so bewildered. Even Vyasadev, who's actually written Bhagavad Gita, Mahabharat, Bhagavatam, such a learned personality, who is Krishna himself in the literary sense, could not convince Yudhishthira Maharaj. And he started confessing to Krishna and to everyone that, I'm such a sinful person, and I killed so many people just for my own pleasure, so that I wanted to be the king. And he was like, these sins and all, I cannot do any atonement for it. So this is the sign of a humble devotee. He did not give the responsibility or blame to anyone else. And he never saw any fault in anyone and never criticized anybody. He took all the discredit to himself. The reality is that Krishna and all the others who tried, there were so many people who tried for peace, but Duryodhana never agreed, So this war was inevitable. It was not because of Yudhishthir Maharaj, because he wanted the entire kingdom, that this war happened. It was because Duryodhana was so greedy that he didn't want to give the rights to the Pandavas. The Pandavas are what? They are warriors. They are Kshatriyas. They need kingdom to rule. But Duryodhana said what? He said, what did he say? Do you remember those famous lines which Duryodhana said in the assembly when Krishna went as a peacemaker? Does anybody remember?
Mataji, your voice is cracking. It means it's not coming.
Yes, Mataji.
Mataji left.
My mother will be there in 2 minutes.
Oh.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes, Mataji.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. Just
I'll show you where to go.
It just got dropped.
Huh.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so what were we discussing last? I was asking you all, what did Duryodhana say at the assembly hall, right? I think.
No.
Okay, please answer. remember, can you hear me? Can you hear me, all of you?
Krishna said, Krishna said, to only give us 5 pieces, only give us 5 villages, but the Lord said, no, I will not even give you that much that you need you can have. That much land.
Yeah,
That much land that a needle can have.
exactly. So Duryodhan said, I will not give you even the land that fits on the tip of a needle. So the war was inevitable, right? But because Pandavas were on the right side, on the side of the righteous dharma, and there was this huge massacre which happened, and and because of that, Bhishma Dev was lying on the bed of arrows, right? And he was about to pass away. And so Bhishma, from the very beginning, he was very affectionate towards the Pandavas, right? So and he was always telling Duryodhan not to behave like this, but Duryodhan would not listen. So he always wanted to hand over the kingdom to whoever he thought would be the right people, right? Not people who would usurp or who would be on the side of adharma. So, and because he had this benediction to die whenever he wants to, he himself revealed the secret of his death to the Pandavas. And he said that if you don't kill me, he told Arjuna that if you don't kill me tomorrow in the battlefield, then I will have to kill you. So now there was no hope for the Pandavas to win the battle until Bhishma was alive. So then the next day on the field, on the battlefield, Arjuna showered arrows after arrows on Bhishma Dev. And Bhishma Dev was very happy when he was getting attacked like this from Arjuna, because he understood that today he will actually get defeated by Arjuna. And the whole world will see that, how Krishna is Bhakta Vatsal, how Krishna is always taking the side of his devotees. And he always had this soft corner for the Pandavas. He always treated them well. But because he was on the side of the Kauravas, he wanted to actually enjoy fighting with the Lord. That's called Veera Ras, right? He wanted the actual reason why, Bhishma Dev was on the side of the Kauravas, that he wanted to enjoy what? He wanted to enjoy what? Fighting with the Lord. So when Krishna is like a super soul in Bhishma Dev's heart, right? So he knew the desire of his devotee, Bhishma, and he wanted that, okay, if Bhishma wants to enjoy fighting with me, then Krishna also wanted to fulfill his desire, right? So once that whole, war happened, Bhishma Dev actually does a beautiful stuti of the Lord. Yeah. And prayer. And when he saw, when Krishna actually, when Bhishma is about to pass away, Krishna, along with the Pandavas, he went to meet Bhishma Dev. And Bhishma Dev was so amazed and thrilled to see the Pandavas and Krishna. The tears were welling up in his eyes. And he was looking at Pandavas. He was very proud of them, that now they are going to be the future leaders. So he spoke many verses, which are beautiful verses from the Bhagavatam. Some of you have the Bhagavatam with you, but I will share those verses on the screen, and we could actually read those verses together, and then I could do the quiz with you. Do you want to read the verses together?
Yes, Mataji.
Okay, I'm going to share my screen. This is Canto 1, Chapter 9. And we'll just share the screen with you all. I'll tell you the verses and you all can read the translations. So this is basically Bhishma Dev's prayers, which he is doing to Krishna before he passes away, right?
Everyone can read, no?
You all can see the...
Mataji, if everyone reads, the voice will echo.
No,
Yes.
I'm saying, can you see the screen, right? So I'll
Yes.
tell each one of you,
I can't,
y'all can
Screen.
raise your hands. Okay.
I can't see the screen.
Who all can't see the screen, please tell me. And who can see the screen?
Everyone can see. Okay, so Arjun, you'll have to figure out.
Okay. So we'll go to, this is Canto 1, chapter 9. We'll go to verse number 9. Okay. Yeah. So who wants to volunteer first?
Me.
Nimai, is it?
I can't see the
Yes, Mataji.
screen.
Yes, Mataji.
Don't worry. Don't worry. You can listen to it. Don't worry, Arjun. You can listen.
Okay.
To it.
Try to read the shloka also. Whoever can read, no problem.
Okay, Mataji. तन् समेतन् महाभगन् उपलभ्या वसतु मह्या पूजायमस धर्मोऽज्ञो देशाकला विभावगेत्. Bhishma, who was the best amongst the 8 Vasus received and welcomed the great powerful rishis who were assembled there, for he knew perfectly all the religious principles according to time and place.
Okay. Very good. Now we'll go to 12. Okay. So who wants to volunteer for text 12?
Me.
Okay. Read that.
अहो कष्टमहो न्यायं यद्युक्तं धर्मनन्दन जीवितुं नराहता क्लिष्टं विप्रधर्मयचुच्छया. They said, "Oh, what terrible sufferings and what terrible injustice you good souls suffer for being the sons of religion personified. You did not deserve to remain alive under those tribulations, yet you were protected by the Brahmanas, God and religion."
Okay. So Nimai, I forgot to ask you what you read. Could you please share something?
Mataji,
You read text 9, right? I'll just go back to 9 and then I'll come back to Chaitanya Priya. Yeah.
so Bhishma, he was the best among all the Vasus, and he he all welcomed the rishis who were assembled there, and he greeted them because they perfectly knew the religious principle according to time and place.
Yeah. So any realizations, anything that you want to mention?
Mataji, that even at your death moment, you should offer respects to everyone.
And what kind of situation was Bhishma Dev in? Was he
Near
able?
death experience.
Was
Still,
he able to get up from his place wherever he was lying down?
he would not हाथ भी ऊपर नहीं कर पाते, but he still tried. Like everyone I think must have seen that serial of that Mahabharata in YouTube. So that he like does like this और वो प्रणाम करते. So I like that gratitude.
Yes. So he never forgot his etiquettes till the last moment. He could not get up, offer anything, but through his prayers, through his behavior, he's offering welcome to all the sages and all exalted people. Vyasadev, Narad Muni, everyone is present there. So that's a great thing to do. We should remember that we are actually right now in the best of our health, all of us, right? So how much welcome we should do to our Vaishnavas who come to our place with all our hearts. When Bhishma Dev is doing it in such a condition, then we are definitely in much better condition, right? Now coming back to Chaitanya Priya, so you read this translation, text 12, where the two words, kashtam and what is the anyayam, right? Kashtam means a lot of suffering. Anyaya means a lot of injustices. So can you please elaborate and tell me what you read?
So basically, Bhishma Dev was saying that they didn't do anything. The Pandavas didn't do anything, but they suffered so much. The Pandavas are the son of a religious person. So they were protected by they were devotees of Krishna. So they were protected by Brahmanas and Krishna.
Yes, God is also mentioned. God is actually Krishna himself, right? And
Yes.
because even in their agyatwas or even in their period of exile, they were actually, uh, you know, uh, uh, they were taking care of the Brahmanas, feeding the Brahmanas. Even Durvasa Muni came. We know that famous story, right? So they were always trying to do all the Vaishnava etiquettes and trying to please the Brahmanas and Vaishnavas wherever they went, right? So the next verse is 16 that we are going to do. Okay. The 16th one is, who's going to volunteer? Govind, can you read the 16th verse?
Okay, okay, Mataji. After this, Guranga can read.
Yes.
Nahisya kariche rajan puman veda vidastam yad vijnasa yukta mohayanti kavyapihi. O king, no one can know the plan of Lord. No one can know the plan of Lord Shri Krishna. Even though great philosophers inquire exhaustively, they are bewildered.
What do you understand?
So in this verse it says that no one can know the plan of Sri Lord Krishna, even when great philosophers inquire exhaustively, they are bewildered. मतलब वो कभी मतलब जब inquire करते भी हैं तो वो bewildered हो जाता है.
Huh. But devotees know one thing for sure, that whatever is Krishna's plan, that is the best plan for us. Right? This is the difference between the philosophers and the devotees. Devotees know, some of them, they, because they're so exalted, like Narad Muni and all, they know the plan of Krishna. But even devotees who do not know what's going to happen in the future, they know whatever Krishna will do will be the best for them, right?
Yes, Mataji.
Let's go to the next one, which is 18. Adit will read now. Adit, read 18.
Esavai
I
bhag.
can't.
Okay, others can mute. Arjun, you could mute. Maybe next time, this next verse you can read.
I can't see the screen still.
Others can see. Can
Yes,
some?
Master.
Okay, others can see. Arjun is not able to see, unfortunately.
Mataji, I can't also see.
You can or can't? No?
I can't. My network is full.
So, Adit, you can see?
I can see.
Yeah,
You
I could
can. Who can see? Who's that?
Gauranga.
even.
Gauranga. Okay.
Guranga.
Okay, so next, Gauranga, you will read after Adit. Adit, you read now.
Esavai Bhagwan Sakad Adyo Narayana Puna Mohya Mahayalo Kam Guras Chirati Vrishnu Vrishnisu. This Sri Krishna is no other than the inconceivable original personality of Godhead. He is the first Narayana, the supreme enjoyer, but he is moving amongst the descendants of King Vrishni, like just like one of us, and he is bewildering us with his self-created energy.
So, share something about this.
Uh, Bhishma Dev is now explaining, uh, in essence, who Krishna really is. He is the Supreme Lord, and he enjoys everything. And he's saying, even after all of that, he is still moving amongst the descendants of King Vishnu. He's lowering himself to such a level and bewildering us with his self-created energy.
Yeah, very good. So he's saying that, a lot of people, when Krishna comes to this world, they think that he's just an ordinary person, or, he's just a person with some magical powers, or he's much more advanced than me, but than us, but he's still an ordinary human being. So there are a lot of people who have these kind of thoughts about Krishna. But real devotees of Krishna, pure devotees of Krishna, they know his real identity, right? So here Bhishma Dev is saying, although you Pandavas, you've been very, very lucky and fortunate that Krishna has been your chariot driver. He's been your maternal cousin, and you all have had so much fun with him. But remember, he's the original personality of Godhead. But because of his illusionary energy that is around him, and even the effulgence which actually covers the real identity of the Lord, we are not able to understand or see the Lord. Yes, thank you so much, Adit. Now, Goranga, you go to verse 20. Yes.
Yamanaya Samatoleyam Priyam Mitram Suvrittavam Akaro Sachivam Bhakte Savidya Atha. O king, that personality, whom out of ignorance only he thought to be a maternal cousin, your very dear friend, well-wisher, counselor, messenger, benefactor, etc., is that very personality of Godhead Sri Krishna. So here he is telling that that the king thought Krishna was his maternal cousin and dear friend and well-wisher and all that. But they didn't realize that he was the supreme personality of Godhead.
Yes. Next, who wants to read next? Who wants to volunteer to read the next shloka?
Mataji, I can read.
Okay.
Ryan.
Who's that?
It's me, Ryan.
Okay, Ryan, read.
It's Ryan, sorry. 21, right?
It's Riyansh.
Yeah, Ryansh.
Should I read 21? This is not it.
Ryansh is there. Right?
Sarvatmana samadrisho heyadvaya sayanaha krita kritam mativaisham yam nirvadayasya nakvachet. Being the absolute personality of Godhead, he is present in everyone's heart. He is equally kind to everyone and he is free from the false ego of differentiation. Therefore, whatever he does is free from material inability. He is equibalanced. So basically, they're telling that being Krishna, he is always there in everybody's heart and he is kind to everyone and he doesn't have he doesn't differentiate anyone and whatever he does is spiritual and not material.
Yes. And he doesn't get binded like us in karma, right? Very good. Now, next one is 22. Who's going to read 22? Who are the others who have not volunteered or read? Please go ahead and. Okay, CP, read the 22nd one.
I just read it, Mama.
You read this one, 22nd.
Oh, okay, fine. तथापि एकान्तभक्तेषु पश्य भूपनुकम्पितं यन्मे संजात साक्षात् कृष्णो दर्शनमागता. Yet, despite his being equally kind to everyone, he has graciously come before me while I'm ending my life, for I'm his unflinching servitor. In this, he's saying, Bhishma Dev is saying that Krishna is kind to everyone. So he came to me when he was ending his life, when Bhishma was ending his life.
Yeah, he's kind to everyone. He gives sunshine to everyone. He gives food to everyone. Everyone gets whatever they want to keep themselves alive. But Krishna is, he's specially kind to his devotees. And Krishna could have said that, I'm very busy with the Pandavas. They've just won the war. And, so many political things we have to get sorted and all the treasury has to be acquired. I have so much work right now. I cannot go and meet a dying man. And I don't want to go to that battlefield, which is full of bloodshed and, there's so much smoke there. next to the battlefield, there was this pyre, like a lot of people, warriors who had died, they were burning those, there was a, so he didn't say all that. He said, okay, my devotee is remembering me. This is what my devotee wants. And plus, if that devotee has continuously remembered Krishna, always remembered Krishna without any material desire, then Krishna himself remembers that devotee, even if that devotee is not in a situation to remember him at the last moment because of bodily afflictions, still Krishna is the one who remembers the devotee. So we get so much hope by reading this translation, that we should always remember Krishna, always chant his glories, so that at the end of the life, if we are not able to do it for some reason or the other, like Kadam Kanan Maharaj, he was going through such bodily pain due to his health reasons. He was not able to chant, but Krishna remembered him. He was crying because he was not able to chant Krishna's name. So we should have that feeling that yes, we will always remember Krishna. And then Krishna also makes sure that he comes at the end of our life to take us back to his abode, right? So now we have 23. We need another volunteer to read this beautiful shloka.
Ma'am, can I say?
Yes, please. I will be more than happy here.
Bhaktya Vesa Mano Yasmin Vakayan Nama Kitaya Tyajan Kalveram Yogi Muktaya Kama Karma Bhive. The personality of Godhead who appears in the mind of the devotee by attentive devotion and meditation, and by chanting of the holy name, releases the devotee from the bondage of fruitive activities at the time of his quitting the material body.
Please share your realizations.
Ma'am, Bhishma is saying that when we chant the name with attentive devotion and meditation of God, that releases the devotee from the bondage of fruitive activities when they quit their material body and pass on.
Yes. Like in the previous shloka, I think he said, no, I am your unflinching servitor. That means I don't have any ulterior motive, or I don't want to solve any of my problems, or I'm not asking for any material desires, but I'm just doing unmotivated, uninterrupted devotional service unto you. So for that devotee, Krishna removes all the material bondages and takes him back to his abode, right? This is what Bhishma Dev is confirming, because he's actually experiencing it, right? So the last shloka for today is text 24. Who wants to volunteer?
Can I read, Mataji?
Yes, please. One second, I'll just make it big. Okay.
Sadeva Devo Bhagavan Pratiksham Kalevaram Yavadeham Hinoyaham Prasanna Surunalokanasam Mukham Bhujolya Chaturbuja. May my Lord, who is 400 and whose beautifully decorated lotus face, with eyes as red as the rising sun, is smiling, kindly await me at the moment when I quit this material body. So Bhishma Dev is praying that he is describing Krishna, and he is praying to Krishna that kindly await me that when at that moment when I leave this body.
Yes. Thank you so much. So Bhishma Dev is actually asking Krishna to stand there in front of him till he quits his body. So a devotee can actually ask Krishna to do whatever he wants him to do, right? And Krishna always, because he's Bhaktavatsal, he will always adhere to the devotee's demands, right? So now we have the quiz. Okay, so the first question of the quiz, can you see the quiz on the screen?
Yeah.
Yes, Mataji.
So the first question is, write the answer in the chat, okay?
Yes, Mataji.
What does Makar Sankranti mainly celebrate?
Okay, some people have said B, no?
Yeah, B is the
Correct answer.
right answer. So
Okay.
can you please someone unmute and say the right answer? B. What does it mean?
नहीं पता मुझे.
What is the answer, please? Someone unmute and give the answer, please.
The sun enters the new zodiac sign.
Zodiac sign.
Yes, yes, very good. Now we go to the second question. Why is the sun considered so important in our lives?
C.
Yes, read the answer.
See.
Yeah, read
Gives
the
us
answer.
light,
It
warmth,
gives light
food, and
on
season.
food and seasons.
Okay, very good. Let's go to the next. What does Uttarayan mean?
B. The static of sun's northeastern way.
As northward journey of the sun. Yes. Why is Bhishma Dev remembered on this auspicious day?
He
C.
chose the
He
right
chose the
moment.
right
Why we chose the right
by
path?
remembering Krishna.
Yes, by remembering Krishna is the key. Okay. And then we have, what does Sadgati mean?
The soul moving towards Lord.
Yes.
Huh.
All right.
Okay, thank you so much.
Mataji, I have a doubt.
Okay.
Mataji, you said that someone will give the gift who answers all the questions, but everyone answered. So, what is the gift and who will get the gift?
So everyone will get the gift on Chaitanya Priya's birthday.
Okay.
That was a surprise.
And the sun god also. It's
And sun god is all
very
every
shining bright,
day
very shining, very
giving us
brightly.
gift of health, right?
Okay, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji.